at this point, it is no more a surprise. The housemates are already having their alliances, people, their own cliques, people they can talk to, people they like to be around. And is it just me that is noticing a sense of bromance between Mitch and Willy? And just maybe, what Z was talking about last night was quite true. Although it was not her place for her to, mention that. Now, this and probably more, you're going to get in this video. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is your one and only Lady Jackson bringing you this Big Brother Mzansi update as it is hot. Now, of course, just in case you're new to my channel, I said this in a previous video, I would only be showing the Lady Jackson face and persona on Mondays for HOH. I'll put it out there for the pool parties, the Saturday night parties, and then live evictions. And every other one will be audio. For those of you who have been asking hey, Lady Jackson, can't you live stream? If I live stream, I'll get to lose my channel because it is copyrighted. And I'm not even supposed to put a lot of the Big Brother show pictures on my videos. So what I did for y'all, go to my community tab. I posted a picture of where you can watch the live stream on Facebook. And when you're done with that, you can come back here, let us banter and have a good time. Now let's get right into the gist of this video. So yesterday, we noticed that a sense of friendship and clique or alliance has been growing amongst different housemates. A group that I really liked their conversation yesterday was Papa Ghost, Yolanda, Fahima, and Umpumi. Now, they were sitting around the garden and having random conversations about relationships, about men, about women, and how they're supposed to handle. And then here was Yolanda saying that as a woman, for you to enjoy a good relationship, you need 5 men. You need to be dating 5 men. A man who is funny, a man who can listen to you, a man who can go shopping with you, a man who is broke but good on bed, and a man who is rich and always gives you money. Now, the middle one, which she says goes shopping with you, is a gay guy. And then the others have their specific duties. For the broke guy, he can do any and everything just to satisfy you. It's as though his life is dependent on it. That was what Papa Ghost said, and I was laughing. I was like, "Oh well, you're kind of right." So she went on to talk about how, if not from the broke guys, most times most women don't enjoy sex. They don't end up telling their men, "I didn't enjoy it. Can we go again? I enjoyed it." However, they only get to tell people like the broke guys who they have a sense of good sexual connections, and it was quite true when she mentioned that. The other girls agreed to it, and I was just looking at Fahima. Girl, you have nothing to say? Anyways, now it is no more news that Z kind of went overboard last night when she was having conversation with Sinaye. Oh no, I think it was Papa Ghost and Young Papi when they were talking about Mitch. Now, according to her, when Papa Ghost was saying he really doesn't know the kind of gender or the gender that Mitch is attracted to. And she was like, she knows him a lot. She knows that part. But it is not her place to say. When someone is like, it's not like I'm saying it. I'm not saying that she was the one who stole the meat. But excuse you, nobody else was at home throughout the day. And, literally pointing out that somebody did something or does something. But trying to be like, oh, it's not my place. I really didn't say anything. So it will not be as though you heard it from my mouth. That was what she was doing yesterday when she was talking about Mitch, saying, oh, he talks about his partner a lot. I know him from, social media. I know that part of his life, but it's not my place for me to see if he likes men or women. Now, that now related back to the sense of bromance I saw growing or brewing between Mitch and Willy. So yesterday they were in the dressing room. I think Mitch, Willy, and Jareed. Jareed was kind of washing his face or something, and Mitch was kind of talking about his skin, and he was seeing some things on his face and he needed to clear it off. And then Willie was like, oh, am I free to touch your face? Let me help you. And, Mitch was like, okay. And I think they were rubbing something on his face. I don't know if it was from Willie, but Willie was talking about, I am kind of a skincare specialist because there was a time my skin was horrible. My face, I still have marks around my body and stuff. So this is something I know how to do. This is little, but it's strong. And I think he was talking about the stuff like a cream he gave, or that Mitch was rubbing, right? Because I really don't know if he was one who gave Mitch. And that sense of conversation was quite cozy between the two. It was as though they were bonding on new or a different level. This is something Nigerians will go like, oh, no homo. But this, and after they say no homo, they would say it's something that women usually do and not for men. But I really like that. Now, the truth is, whether Mitch is into men or women, it is still cool. It is his choice. But if he is really into men, just like, she was pointing out, then something might actually grow between Mitch and Willie. Now, one of the two things I suspect is they might either get cozy and, cuddly, or they'll become best of friends, someone you can, rely on, someone you can lay your head or your shoulder, the shoulder that is available for you to cry on, kind of thing. And I cannot wait to see it. Apparently, Liema is having her eyes on somebody, and that somebody, no, she wasn't having her eyes on Sinai, because she was having a conversation with Sinai. Anyway, so Liema was washing some clothes, and here was Sinai. They were having a conversation, but their voices were loud because Sinai was not so, the person they were talking about was not so far away, and he was hearing them. Now, they were talking about Jareed. Now, Jareed, Liema was talking about asking Sinai, what do you think about Jareed? And he was like, Jareed? He's a cool guy. No, I mean, what do you think about him for me? And he laughed. I was like, oh, he's good for you. I like him for you. I think it would be good communication and everything. And they were laughing it up because it was as though they had other things they were talking about as related to Jareed. And then Sinai was like, I saw how you were looking at him, how you talked to him and everything. And now it all makes sense because you ran upstairs to just go and see him naked. And she laughed and blushed. I was like, oh no, I could do that with anyone. I'm like, girl, you were looking at the package. You wanted something, a good delivery. And probably you liked what you saw because the guy had earlier told us in his introduction into the show that he always has a bulge or like a boner whenever he's dressed. And then she went on to just say she finds him interesting, funny, and somebody who can listen and so much more. And that's quite true. He listens and also gets the time to talk. I think he's a good listener. But above all, can I just point out the fact that Liema, you might be on a long thing because this guy said he doesn't want to get into a relationship. So except it is also Nakademus he wants, then I think you guys are going to have a very good time.